From ghoulies and ghosties.
From ghoulies and ghosties.
And long-leggedy beasties.
And
long-legged
long-legged
beasties.
And things that go bump in the night. Good Lord! Deliver us!
Deliver us.
Hey there, spooks and spookettes, Count Rahoon here to present to you my review of David Koepp's new movie, Cold Storage, starring Stranger Things Joe Keery, Georgiana Campbell, and Liam Neeson. But before we get started, allow me to take care of the castle-keeping notes. If you like this channel, be sure to like this video and subscribe to Count Rahoon Presents so that you get notifications for all the videos that are coming down the pike. And if you want to take your support just a little step further, might I invite you to join my newly relaunched Patreon. We have 2 tier levels that I'm sure are aimed to please and won't break the bank, so to speak. For $1 a month, you will get an exclusive video only on my Patreon page, and they're viewer-generated topics. What do you want to talk about? I want to hear directly from you. So when you get on, be sure to comment below on the videos that I already have behind the paywall and let me know what you want to talk about. It could be a wide range of topics. It could be other movies, other TV series, or just generic stuff like, hey, why don't vampires drive? Or would a steak kill you? Or could also a steak, like a T-bone, kill you? For $5 a month, you get all of that plus exclusive access to my private Discord server, and your name will appear in the credits as a producer for every video that I make upon your subscription, of course. So now that that's out of the way, let's get right into the heart of the matter, and hopefully you won't feel the need to drive a stake through it. So in order to describe Cold Storage, I'll give you a couple of comps. Imagine Andromeda Strain meets Return of the Living Dead, and that's pretty much the premise of what you get here. The movie was written by David Koepp, the legendary screenwriter who also co-wrote the original Jurassic Park along with Michael Crichton. And like I mentioned earlier, Stranger Things, Joe Keery is in this film. He is the star. Of course, you may know him better as Steve Harrington from the show. And of course, legendary action star and now up-and-coming comedic actor, it seems, Liam Neeson is also in this movie. Georgiana Campbell, I may be butchering her first name and I apologize. It's the Eastern European accent. I really liked it. So I'll be totally honest with you, coming straight out of the gate, this may be tied for first place for my favorite movie of the year. Besides another film that I'm going to do a review on later. I'm recording this in February and the movie came out in February. I just saw it last week. I don't know how I feel that my favorite movie is already out. I mean, does that mean to say that it goes downhill from there? I hope not. So the story revolves around 2 employees of a storage unit facility that actually used to be a classified military installation that housed this alien fungus that is highly contagious, very, very deadly. It's easily transmittable, so as soon as it touches you, you are infected and you essentially become some sort of fungus zombie. Of course, Liam Neeson and his partner in the beginning of this movie dealt with this specific fungus before. They actually watched what it could do. It contaminated a scientist that was working in their department. They watched helplessly as the fungus consumed her. She managed to kill herself before the fungus could spread, but they saw firsthand how bad this fungus is, how evil it is. So Liam Neeson's character, once he retired from the military, would periodically check in on what the status was to make sure that the fungus was still contained. And of course, he was very worried when the military decided, for whatever reason, to sell the property off, and it was converted into a storage unit. Joe Keery plays Travis, also known as Tea Cake. He explains his nickname. And Georgiana Campbell plays Naomi. And they strike up a friendship working the late shift at this storage unit. And they both have very interesting character arcs. Travis is a former convict, but he's really trying to better himself. He's got a job that pays okay, but he's trying to stick to it and just trying to put his past behind him, as it were. Naomi is a little similar in that she just got out of a really horrible relationship with the father of her daughter, who she cares for, but she's putting herself through veterinarian school, so she's training to become a vet. And on a whim, they discover what is hidden below. They go all the way down deep into the earth and find the former lab that their place of employment has taken over. And they inadvertently release the fungus. The fungus gets out and it spreads. First, it spreads to a cockroach, which then somehow gets into the car of Naomi's ex-husband or ex-boyfriend. It infects a dead cat in the trunk, and then subsequently infects Naomi's ex. So very soon the fungus spreads. Travis's and Naomi's boss comes with a bunch of, shall we say, unsavory characters. The boss of the movie, he's a bad dude. He actually steals a lot of the merchandise that's in the storage unit and puts it in his own, and he sells the stolen goods to his friends or biker associates, whatever. And eventually they get infected, and so Liam Neeson actually gets called. Naomi does the smart thing and finds the emergency number that's written on the walls of the storage facility. She calls Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson gets out of bed late at night, starts to make preparations to fly to Kansas, where this takes place. And he gets a hold of his former department. He strikes a friendship with, I don't want to call her a telephone operator because she's a lieutenant. Somebody that works in the department. She's a lieutenant, goes by Abigail as a code name, because they are not getting any help with the brass with this one. Basically, the guy in charge of the department now, who used to work under Liam Neeson, he's a total jerk, is just trying to deny that anything's going on. So they work together covertly to get Liam Neeson into Kansas, to get him reunited with his old partner, and to basically get the gear that he needs in order to alleviate this threat. So what I think worked about this movie is just the character development for the three mains works tremendously. Joe Keery is relatable on so many levels, and as is Naomi, Georgiana Campbell. I thought that their chemistry was great. They worked well together. You could instantly see the attraction between the two of them. It felt totally authentic and believable. And also with Liam Neeson, we're accustomed to seeing him be the badass, as it were. But in reality, Liam Neeson's getting older. I believe he is 71 or 72 at this point. So it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense for Liam Neeson to play the character that he played in the Taken series, or The Grey, or any of the other blockbuster action films that he made about 10 years prior. But with this one, he still holds on to that action star charisma and that gravitas, but he's relatable in a lot of ways because, well, he has a back injury that he sustained from the prologue when he came face to face with the fungus. And he sort of messed his back up, and of course the older he's gotten, the worse it's kind of become. And so this bad mama jamma, as it were, has to go, and he's got to be the one to save the day. But he has limitations because his back starts to hurt, and with weird weather that Kansas has. I don't know that Kansas has weird weather, but in this particular case, it does start raining, which heightens the stakes because if the fungus gets into the rain, it'll spread much quicker. But his back starts to act up because of the moisture in the air. I guess it's causing the arthritis in his back to act up. I just thought that was such an interesting character quirk that we don't normally see nowadays. And of course, the comedy was really well written, as was the whole dialogue for this movie. It just worked so well. This movie was so fun. It was so fast paced. The duration of the movie was perfect too. It was about an hour and a half, maybe a little over an hour and a half. But it went quickly. The perfect pace and the pacing itself, along with how long the movie was, it was very seamless. Of course, the only thing that I didn't love was, I do wish I could have seen a little bit more practical effects. It's the same complaint that I have pretty much with every movie, but it seems to me that this film that David Koepp made, and David Koepp was the producer, although he didn't direct the film, it seems that they took the approach to make this an indie flick. Why a major studio wouldn't take this movie, I'm not entirely sure, because, Joe Keery is a pretty big star, as is Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson is fresh off of his success from the Naked Gun reboot. I don't understand why this movie... Well, for one thing, why this movie wasn't talked about more. It seems that you only heard about this movie if you went to the movies and actually saw the trailer, which I happened to catch, and barely, mind you. So the marketing budget must have been next to nothing for this movie, and I really wish that it would have gotten picked up by a major distributor, because I think that this movie was so much fun. I feel like this movie was a lot better than some of the things that Koepp has been putting out lately. He's been working a lot, I've noticed, the last couple of years. In early 2025, he put out a ghost movie called Presence. He wrote the script for that. I think he also directed it. And of course, he was involved in the latest installment of the Jurassic World franchise. I wasn't a huge fan of Presence. For some reason, I just thought the movie was kind of boring for me. The Jurassic World film was fine, but this one was definitely the best out of the three. It makes me hopeful for Disclosure Day, the new Steven Spielberg movie that's soon to be released this year. But yeah, if I could just recap my thoughts about Cold Storage, I doubt that it's in theaters right now, so if you have the chance, go on demand and rent it. I promise you, it's so much fun. You're going to enjoy it. The characters in this film are so likable. I would say, given the absurd premise of the movie, the dialogue was actually very realistic. Not just the banter back and forth between Travis and Naomi. It was very cute, very quirky. But I feel like, especially in the lead up to Liam Neeson getting into town, a lot of the dialogue that he had with Abigail, I felt like that was realistic military dialogue, as it were. And I'm saying that as somebody who has spent time with folks that had been in the military, just kind of listening to how they phrase things, certain buzzwords, keywords. It seems that Koepp really did his homework on that. So, and it just, it mixed well with the gallows humor, I thought, and a lot of the sight gags. I can't recommend this movie enough. Go check it out, and for now, I'll go ahead and conclude this edition of Attack of the Movies, my review segment for Count for Whom Presents. Thank you for watching it, and let me know, what did you think? Did you happen to catch Cold Storage? Do you feel the same way? I'm trying to think if somebody used other... Somebody else had said that this movie did remind them a little bit of Return of the Living Dead, but I can't remember who it was. But I felt a little bit of an Andromeda strain. Like this movie did feel like Michael Crichton wrote a sci-fi horror comedy a little bit, and maybe that's because it's Koepp and he works so closely with Crichton for Jurassic Park. But anyway, thank you for watching Spooks and Spookettes. Hope you enjoyed yourselves, my review of Cold Storage. And be sure to check out my next video for Count Rahoon Presents. But until then, as far as things go, when things go bump in the night, there are such things.
From ghoulies and ghosties.
From ghoulies and ghosties.
and long-leggedy beasties.
and long-legged beasties.
And things that go bump in the night. Good Lord! Deliver us!